Welcome everybody to a brand new episode of Favorite Faithful Podcast. I'm Brandon Frank, joined by me and my co-host Beto from 9 Seconds Podcast, and we got Christian Dyer in the house. How we doing, fellas?
Doing great, man. Fired up. We got a victory, 45-29. We win the NFC West back to back, and most importantly, Los Pinches Cowgirls got their ass whipped by the Buffalo Bills and Josh Allen. I don't know which one I love more, the victory or the ass whipping of the Cowboys, but I'm doing good. How you doing, Christian?
I'm good. Freaking ready for the next game. When you're this good and it's this fun, you just want to keep
going. Yep.
It's great.
What's up, Time? What's up, Melinda? Melinda. Oh my God, I'm tired.
Melissa.
I know, but I covered it up. I can't move the name. I don't know what I did. Hold on. Sorry, Melissa. It was covered. Anyway, no excuses.
It's all right.
What's
going on, Daniel?
I threw an interception. What's up, Nighthawk?
Jimmy.
What's up, Bayo? All right, let's get right into it. All right. So before we start in, if you guys are watching over on X, we cannot see your chat. So go over to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/FavoriteFaithful Podcast 49 or 9 Seconds Podcast, and we'll see your chat there. But let's go ahead and get it right into it. So Niners went to Arizona and just straight put a beat down on the Cardinals, 145-29, which is garbage time points. What was your guys' thoughts going into the game? How did you guys feel the first quarter and the first half, technically? And were you guys worried at all when we're struggling a little bit, especially on the defense? Christian, go first.
No, I wasn't too worried. I knew we'd kind of figure it out. I knew we'd struggle with the DTs being out a little bit in the run game. But I just had a feeling it'd be one of those, kind of start a little slower, pick it up, kick their ass in the second half. That's exactly how it went. So I never really worried. We're just way better than that team. And even when our defense looks a little scary, I'm not worried because our offense is just going to put up plenty of points. And even the defense got us some points this game. So I wasn't worried at all. I knew the game would kind of end out. I've had a feeling it would just end up the way it did. It just took us a little bit longer to get going. I think just because it's a divisional game. The divisional games, can be worrisome a little bit. But yeah, I kind of expected that.
All right, Beto. Also, my next question to add on to that as well, did you guys think it was a trap game at all going into this?
No, I didn't. I know it could be, but I was like, no, dude, we're so much better than this team. They always play us hard, right? They're the one team, right, like that always plays us hard no matter how good they or bad they are in our division. But no, I didn't think it was a trap game.
We're too good of a team to be a trap game, bro. We're too good of a team to be worried about the Cardinals. The Cardinals, they were trying to do everything they could to try to win a game. They had nothing to lose. But the Niners are just too good offensively, defensively, and special teams. I know there was a little scare there on special teams with Ronnie Bell. But at the end of the day, when you have Brock Purdy playing the way Brock Purdy has been playing, and then you have Mooney Ward, who should have supposedly missed today's game and decided to play, had 2 INTs. Like Christian said, guys, we started a little rough, but we always do. But once we figure shit out, once we gotta get a feel of what the opposite offense is doing and defense, we get our shit together, we make the proper adjustments, and then we come on and kick their ass.
Yeah, I agree. You could tell that Hargrave and Armstead were definitely missed in that inside on the D line because they were running all over us on the inside for sure. I think we let go 200 and something yards rushing. What were your thoughts on that, Beto? I'll let you go first and then Christian.
Yeah, giving up those yards. We were we were much better during the air, and our secondary has been playing great. Um, Backups are backups for a reason. They're great. They can come in and play well, but they're backups for a reason. And there's no knock on Kinlaw, no knock on Givens, but there's a reason why you pay the money you're paying Hardgrave to come in. There's no reason why you're paying the money for Eric Armstead. Those two guys are lockdowns in the middle. Not only that, but Bosa and Chase Young, they're used to playing next to those two guys in the middle. And if you notice, not having the two guys in the middle kind of affected Fred Warner and the linebackers and their tackling. Now that we still got to get better in our tackling, but they're so used to having those two guys in the front. They should be back next week. Um, they are definitely were missed, and we got to make sure that we are healthy going forward, especially in the playoffs. Because as you saw, we beat the Cardinals without them. I don't know if we can do that against the Cowboys or against other teams like that without the guys in the middle. Maybe the Cowboys, they suck, but other teams that like, and then we're going to find out next week with the Ravens because I think the Ravens are the top of the cream right now in the AFC. So, but no, the running game was kind of
What's going on, Super Dave?
what's up, Super Dave? They were able to run on us because we didn't have the two guys in the middle. That should have fixed itself next week.
Christian?
I mean, the Cardinals are a run team. Connor's a good running back. I don't think it was that worrisome just because I was kind of watching what the D-line was doing, and I noticed it seemed like to me like Wilkes was doing a lot of new things, like trying things. Like, oh, this is a game I can kind of try out some new stuff with the way I line the D line up because they were split. They had really big splits at times. They were overloaded on one side, leaving a one D lineman by himself on the other side at times. So I think just some of the weird splits and the way the D line was lining up made it a little bit easier for the Cardinals to run the ball at times. And it just seemed like Wilkes was trying some new things because he thought he could get away with it in a game like this. I could be wrong. That's what I noticed. And then I did notice, we're not tackling as good as we could in this game, but I just think like it is one of those ones where the defense might be overlooking this team and looking to go to Baltimore or play Baltimore next week. I don't think they're going to miss those tackles. I think they're going to run it all. Everybody's going to run to the ball and play a lot harder. I think the defense was a little more laxed at times because of who we were playing. And then knowing our offense was going to put up points, I just think they kind of were playing a little easy. I'm sure some of them, want to stay healthy is part of it, but also just looking forward to next week. I don't expect the same thing next week when we're playing a big game because we always show up for the big games and that's all that matters.
I agree. So we talked about the first half basically. Well, going to second half, we're looking great. Purdy was throwing them deep balls, putting them in Reaver's hands. There was a good pass to I think it was Juszczyk, and where Purdy got hurt. What was your guys' thought, mind process going through that when you saw Purdy down on the ground?
Scary. For a moment, I thought it was going to be a concussion for sure, and it happened just to be a stinger. But stingers, if you ever had a stinger, it really is up how bad it is. It can take a while for it to get over, or it can take a few minutes to an hour, depending. I'm glad it was a stinger and it wasn't a concussion, because I don't know about you guys, but when Sam Donald came in, I held my breath. I'm like, oh shit. Um, no disrespect to Sam Donald, but I'm like, oh shit, no. So and I'm not trying to discredit him, but I'm so comfortable when Brock Purdy is doing the way he's been playing, the way he has control of this offense. I don't need a backup right now in there. I need Brock Purdy to continue to play his best, especially because he is and will be the MVP this year. Dak Prescott, how did you do today?
That just deserves a little chuckle.
Yeah, I think Brandon went to go pee-pee. Or he's eating a burrito.
All over a picture of Dak Prescott.
So while we're waiting for Brandon, let's go and show a video. I know this is a Niners podcast, but we all hate the Cowboys. Let me show you guys a video of the Dallas Cowboys.
Didn't I tell you? And didn't I tell you? I know I told you because I was on TV when I said it. And I rewinded and I DVR'd it just to make sure I told you. I picked the Buffalo Bills to win this game. It was a tough one. It was a tough one. I understand. Y'all fell for the okie doke, didn't you? Didn't you? You sat up there and listened to old Stevie A tell you. Dak Prescott, MVP candidate. You fell for it, didn't you? You fell for it, okay? You sat up there. I ain't tell you about that running game of Buffalo. I ain't tell you about that inclement weather. I ain't tell you about Western New York and how the Dallas Cowboys ain't fit to deal with such adverse conditions. I ain't getting into none of that. I'll let you sit up there and believe that those Dallas Cowboys gonna be special. They were gonna be special. They were gonna rise to the occasion, even though I told you they were gonna lose. And they got stomped. What did I tell you? Now, I'm going to leave you alone from now. But it's just a reminder of what the big bullies the Dallas Cowboys are. When you're going up against inferior competition, you show up and you show out. And you'll win a tough game here and there. But every now and then there's elements and increments that are dropped to show you who you are and what you're going to be when it really, really counts. How about them Cowboys?
How about them Cowboys? When they meet teams that are better than them or have a quarterback that can do something, we get reminded very fast that those Cowboys are no bueno. Real quick, guys, make sure to hit the like button and to subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel. And Red Jet,
I did say pee-pee. I said pee-pee. Brandon, when you go pee-pee.
I don't know where Brandon's at. I think Brandon, our host of the show, again.
I'm switching to my PC. Give me a second. Just take over the show for now.
Oh, there he is. Make sure you drink some soda with that burrito, bro. We don't want you to choke.
I'm going to shove that burrito up your ass.
So, Christian, I want to ask you, bro, what did you think about our defense and how they played? And I want to get your personal thoughts on Mr. Mooney Ward and what he did in this game, man.
Oh, I think Ward's just, stepping up. We're getting into, the end of the season, going to the playoffs. He's just playing his best football. He even said he didn't want to get these pass breakups anymore. He wants to turn them into some interceptions, and he had two of them, one for a pick six, which was beautiful. I thought in the back end, the defense did really well. Murray was having to hold the ball for a long time in this game because he couldn't find anybody open. I know the tight end was open here and there, but I thought, overall, the DBs did a really good job. It was mostly just we couldn't stop the run very well. Otherwise, the passing defense was fantastic, and they've been getting better every week. And as long as we can go into the playoffs healthy, I like our defense being dominant. As long as we're healthy, I like our defense being dominant. And right now, we got a couple games left, and we have a chance to get the first seed, get healthy. What I'm hoping is the Eagles can lose tomorrow. We beat the Ravens and the Commanders, and then we can rest the guys or only play them for a half or whatever against the Rams. Let everybody get healthy in that week, and then have the bye week, get healthy. Either way, depending on how it all goes, hopefully we can that game can be one where we don't have to really worry about just because the Rams are going to be playing for a playoff spot. So they're going to be playing hard. And if we don't have to play our guys because of the fact, we're already locked up the 1 seed, that would be amazing.
Absolutely. Let me just recognize a few people that came in. Jimmy Perez is in the house. Javier Rios in the house. Daniel Cantu is in the house. Welcome to the show here tonight on Victory Sunday, where the Niners took care of business in Arizona. I should just say it was a home game. Did you see all that red? And they specifically told the Niners to wear the red home jersey instead of their white away because they didn't want to mix the red of the Cardinals and the red of the Niners, and they knew there were going to be more Niner fans than Arizona fans. So they told Arizona fans to wear white. And I saw a lot of red. Real quick, I just want to take a moment to say thank you and show some love and give flowers to all those Niner fans that travel around to the stadiums and support the 49ers out with the visiting teams, the way they represent the San Francisco 49ers in Arizona, in LA, whether it's Pittsburgh, no matter where we go, the San Francisco 49er faithful, they represent better. There ain't no better fan base out there than your San Francisco 49er fan base. Kudos to each and every one of you for supporting this team away games.
Yes, sir. Thank you for that, Beto. I am back. Okay. Just let you know. All right. So you talked about Mooney Ward already, right?
Yeah.
All right. What was your guys' thoughts on Brock Purdy today and Christian McCaffrey? He went off today. I think he has 20 touchdowns now, if I'm not mistaken, on the season. And he's what I think it said something about breaking the record or tying the record playing against Arizona with the touchdowns or some shit like that. What are your guys' thoughts on that?
Go ahead, Christian.
Oh, okay. It's pretty cool. He just keeps breaking records. He just comes to the Niners and is one of the most dominant players ever played for the 49ers. It's kind of crazy. He's involved in some record and whatnot every single week, it feels like. And that record was most touchdowns against an opponent in a season. And he tied the record for 7. So had he scored one more, he would have broke it with 8.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's pretty good. He just keeps somehow being involved in some new record every week. He's amazing. Like Brock Purdy said, he should be the MVP.
Yeah, Brock Purdy did say that in the post-game conference. That was pretty cool. At this point, dude, Purdy has taken the lead in the MVP odds right now, especially after Dak Prescott played like shit today against Buffalo. So, I mean, yes, we clinched the NFC West, but it's not over yet. We still got ways to go. We got to keep winning because the goal, like we all said, is Super Bowl. Like Drake Greenlaw said today that he's tired of getting these shirts. He already has like 2 or 3 of them. He wants a Super Bowl shirt now. So everybody's mindset is the Super Bowl for sure, which is good. And I think I'm not too worried about our defense, especially the D-line, just because Hargrave and Armstead was hurt. I think they'll be 100% ready to go next week against Baltimore. We have 8 days until that game, so I think we'll be okay. I saw on the game though, was it Demo? I think Demo was a little shaken up. It was something about, what was it, his shoulder or something like that?
His ribs.
His ribs. Should we be worried about him at all, or you think he'll be all right, ready to go on Monday?
I'm sure he'll be ready to go on Monday. I'm sure it's just probably a pain tolerance thing with ribs, so I'm sure he'll play.
Yeah, for sure. And then CMC too. He has that kind of that knee issue. I mean, he played through it today, but I think he'll be okay going into the week and coming
It
up
was
to
just a knee bruise, so he'll probably be fine.
Yeah.
He's used to dealing with bruises. He'll be all
yeah,
right.
exactly
Nothing,
right.
nothing,
You saw
nothing
the
too
bruises on his
serious.
body.
Yeah, nothing too serious. I'm sure.
Yeah,
He'll be okay.
but
I think.
no. So let me ask you, who stood out to you in this game today
Your mama.
on defense and offense,
Let's
besides
see.
Purdy on offense and CMC?
So I'm trying to think on offense. I don't know. I mean, it was really just them two most of the game. I'd say
Yeah.
Debo did pretty good. He had some really good plays. That wide open touchdown was awesome. Just kind of he like just the way they used him in that motion to get open, and then that touchdown pass he caught from Purdy was gorgeous.
He was 12 yards separated from the nearest corner, bro.
Yeah, dude, he's
crazy.
like when he's healthy, he's such a weapon. Like, and Kyle's using him exactly the way has been wanting to, and it's been amazing. Like this team is freaking amazing. Defense, I gotta say, Mooney was just freaking amazing. Those two picks, that first one was amazing, dude. To go up there and we go and score, tie it up, and then he goes and gets that pick six. That was freaking amazing. I mean, that really kind of set the tone for the rest of the game.
Yep.
And it was fantastic.
For me, offensively, it's going to be the whole offensive line. They handle their business. 0 sacks on Purdy, and people may say, "Wow, who's the pass rushers?" It doesn't matter. They're an NFL team. They're all making money to do what they do. The fact that we were able to keep Brock Purdy clean was awesome going forward. And defensively, man, the defense, I'm going to have to give it to the two guys in the middle. I mean, they gave up a lot of yards, but they didn't, they played, pretty much the best they could. I wasn't impressed too much with, I know Bosa did his thing, but I'm not picking Mooney, obviously, because Christian picked Mooney, but if we can share Mooney and don't be gay.
You can have Mooney, and I'll just say Jair Brown, because you literally
Okay.
we lose Hufanga.
Jair Brown, you can't go wrong with him.
We haven't heard about, oh man, they miss Hufanga because Jair Brown stepped in and we haven't skipped a beat. So
yeah, Jair Brown, I liked him in Penn State, and I didn't think he was going to develop this quickly, but the kid's playing with his hair on fire, man. I love it. I can't wait. I know it's too soon. I can't wait for next year to see Hufanga and Brown together, man. I think those guys are going to be amazing, but that'll be after we win our Super Bowl. I just want to say this real quick for everybody that's watching. I grew up in the 70s watching the Niners, 77. I was able to watch all the Super Bowls when they were actually playing. I got the opportunity to go to all 5 Super Bowls and watch it in person. And I experienced all the parades in San Francisco. I got kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Spoiled with that. I know that a lot of you young cats are hungry to experience a Super Bowl, win a Lombardi trophy. And I know we have come very close. And unfortunately, we, for whatever reason, we never made it. I really believe if we can stay healthy, and it's a big if because it is NFL, but if we can remain healthy, particularly at our key positions, there ain't nobody that can beat this team. There's just nobody that can beat this team. I am not afraid of Kansas City. I'm not afraid. We're going to get a feel of the Ravens next week. I'm not afraid of any AFC team out there. As long as Miami is overrated. They're going to get tested by Dallas. I think Dallas is going to trump on Miami next week. So if we can stay healthy, this Niners will bring in a Lombardi trophy. We'll be celebrating our 6th Lombardi trophy. And people like Brandon and Christian and Dion and a lot of you guys that never experienced a Super Bowl during your time of being a fan, get ready to celebrate it because you're going to get it this year. Mark my words. as long as we're healthy, of course.
I think Dion's experienced it, just so you know, because I don't want him to be mad saying he didn't, because he definitely has.
No, I threw him in there because you know how he likes to cry about Shanahan, blah blah
Oh,
blah.
yeah,
So I
fair.
can't. That's why I threw it in there.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see for sure. But like they say, Matt, we gotta take it one game at a time, and from there on, we continue to dominate, right?
Absolutely.
So another bird down in the books. We got one more
One-
bird to go. I want to play a quick clip from Trent Williams real quick. He had something to say, so give me a sec.
You know, the ceiling is, who knows where the ceiling is, but, you know, as long as we can come in here and take it one game at a time. I mean, we got so many playmakers. The offense should move the ball. We shouldn't be surprised by that. But, you know, I still think we can. We got some ways to go before we can say we've arrived. But I do think the weapons we have, you know, obviously, my guy to my right, you know, obviously George, Brock, Debo, Ayuk, Juice. I mean, the list goes on. So the offense should move the ball, but you know, I think we still have a step that we can go. We still can get better. You know.
All right. What were your thoughts on that, Beto? Basically, Trent says that the Niners still have not arrived yet. That there's still more in the basket that they're going to show off during the rest of the season.
I agree, Brandon. I agree with Trent Williams. The fact that we don't start fast and we kind of start slow and we kind of have to play a little bit of catch up. I don't like that. I want to start strong. The Niners are killing it offensively. We're putting 30 plus points. We put 45 today. We're steamrolling to defenses, but I want to start fast. You know, and clicking like the way we started with Seattle. We started fast, right? Two possessions and a touchdown. But then we kind of slowed down a little bit, kind of had to get the feel of the Seattle Seahawks, and then we beat them. At the end of the day, a win's a win, but I want to start fast. So there is improvement that Brock can do.
Mm-hmm.
There's improvement that the receivers can do. But this machine is running on 8 cylinders. And for those that can afford nice Ferraris, then they're running on 12 cylinders, like a well-oiled machine. This defense is playing superb. Special teams, what our punter did today was amazing. I'm excited, man. I'm fired. I just can't wait for the playoffs to start already. This is going to be fun. I don't know about you guys real quick. Last year, I was like, if we make the Super Bowl, who are we going to play against? Oh my God. And then I tried to figure out, is it Kansas City? Is it Buffalo? You know, this and that. This year, I'm not even worried who shows up on the AFC. I'm like, we represent the NFC. We play 49er football. We stay healthy. Ain't no one can sniff our whatever. As long as we play the football we play. I mean, I'm excited, guys. So can we improve? Yes. But damn, are we good? Teams should fear us. And if you don't fear us, then you don't know us.
Mm-hmm. I agree for sure. Christian, what did you see in today's game that you think the Niners have to clean up besides what we just talked about earlier?
We had
We
had some bad drops today. Just can't make those bonehead drops or you know, just stutter stepping and stumbling a little bit, which on would be touchdowns like Ayuk did.
Mm-hmm.
And we got to be better against the run.
And I forgot to mention tackling. We got to tackle
I
down
was
better.
going to say, Beto, I was going to have you answer next.
Yeah, go ahead, Beto.
Dude, the tackling was freaking horrendous today.
Fred Warner did not tackle well. I mean, he did great, but he missed some tackles. You can't afford to be tackling like that against Lamar Jackson. You can't. Lamar Jackson will make you pay for missed tackles. You got to get that shit fixed quickly. You have 8 days to do it. So, I mean, we played Kyler, whatever his name is, Minnie Mouse.
Murray.
Yeah, Kyler Murray. Thank you. And he was able to expose us a little bit, but we were able to keep him contained. Lamar Jackson is a completely different beast. You got to be in your A game. But if we miss tackle, I'm glad we did it against Arizona so that we can look at that film and get our shit together, because we got to be on our A game. If we're not, we could be subject of losing that game just based on what Lamar can do. So let's make sure we tackle better.
I agree. I completely agree. Real quick, I want to show something pretty funny too. This had me dying when I saw this. But here, hold on. Oh shit. Hold on. Sorry. I gotta pull it up. There we go. Okay, here we go.
These guys are gonna go together. Sorry.
Yeah, I was inviting my boy, if y'all don't mind.
This is Robin Big.
Robin Big. Just looking for meatball.
I'm dead.
That's funny, bro. Especially when they asked Trent about who will he vote for, Brock Purdy or Christian McCaffrey for the MVP. He's like, I'm not answering that shit.
I'm not answering nothing. Next question.
The next question, exactly. I'm not answering that. Trent loves them both, and Trent will support them both, whoever makes it. But I really got to believe Brock Purdy is going to go with it. When was the last time a Niner quarterback won an MVP? Specifically a seventh round pick, Mr. Irrelevant. Did we get lucky? Did we get lucky with this kid? I remember in the start of the season, and this is not a shot at Christian. It's not a shot at you, bro. But I know you were, and I know you're Baker Mayfield, and he's playing out of his mind. He played a good game today, and I understand you were rooting. You wanted Baker Mayfield, and within reason, because Brock Purdy. No,
that was back like last year when I was worried, in
the beginning of this year, because you were worried about the
I didn't say anything about
arm.
this year. Not in that. I only when I talked about Mayfield was going into the playoffs last year. I haven't said anything. I never said anything about him.
So you won't trade Brock Purdy for Mayfield at all this year?
No.
Is there any quarterback would you trade him for Stroud?
Nope, I'm good.
And the reason why I say that, I'm not saying that CJ Stroud is not going to be a hell of a quarterback. He's having a fantastic rookie year. He got hurt, unfortunately. But the point is, within this system that Kyle has, the way that Kyle calls plays, these two guys are perfect for each other. They understand each other. They're in the same bowl, man. These guys, one's calling great plays and one is executing them greatly. And I don't know about you, Christian. I don't know about you, Brandon, but I have not seen Kyle this comfortable calling plays with a quarterback. I think he's more comfortable with Brock than he's ever been with Matt Ryan, to be honest with you.
We haven't even seen we haven't seen the full extent. Wait till the playoffs start. We're gonna see fucking Kyle's fucking Mr. Hyde's coming out, bro.
Yes,
right now, like
he
I said,
likes
he's
to hold
Dr.
plays.
Jekyll. He's Dr. Jekyll right now. Wait until fucking playoffs start. Mr. Hyde's coming out, and good luck. Some of the stuff he's gonna drop, just good luck.
What's up, Christian Carver? Welcome to the chat, buddy. You're right. He's gonna drop it. He's gonna drop it like it's hot in the playoffs. He likes to hold play. You know, a lot of people, Niner fans, will say, "Man, Kyle should have called more plays. He shouldn't have been as vanilla." When he knows he has the game pretty much in hand, he does play vanilla. Why? Because he's trying to save some of these plays for the playoffs. Why give him other teams know what we got in our hat? So why not wait until the playoffs to show what we have? And real quick, 49er throwback, welcome. And he said, smash that like button, faithful. Yes, make sure to smash that like button. We're going live on my channel. We're going live on Brandon's channel, Dion's, or just hit the like button and everybody's. And welcome to my niece, Maud Lopez is in the house. What's up, Maud? Welcome.
Yep. All right.
I agree with you, Beto.
I agree with you, Beto.
There you go.
I agree with you, Mijo.
I
Don't get me started.
Okay.
This is your dad. Did you clean up your room?
Hey, let's talk about Brock Purdy's extended play that he got to Christian McCaffrey to score the touchdown.
where
What you guys think
McCaffrey
about
fell
that?
and got back up.
Yes.
That was funny, bro. He was another player that is so open the way Kyle calls these plays, bro. I mean, the dude fell and was still able to get up and run in for a touchdown. That's how close a defender was, right? You
Yep.
gotta love that. When you're able to fall, usually you'll get touched, right? You fall, you get touched, you stay. That's it. That he was able to get up, and he even looked back before he got up, and then he's like, "Oh, okay, let me get up." That was awesome. Go ahead, Christian.
Oh, dude, that's some elite style fucking shit right there. Escape the pocket, extend the play, and throw a touchdown pass. That's what you want from a top quarterback. It's just plain and simple. Yeah, it was amazing. I mean, he just keeps doing more amazing things. And it's like part of you still wants to be wary of the situation and not believe it's real, and somehow it's just going to come crashing down. And then every week you're like, nope, this is real. It reminds you,
Yep.
like, yep, this is the real deal. This is the real deal. It's not fugazi.
Yeah. So what's up? What's going on, 49er dude? Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate the love. He said, I think Kyle has something to prove. He choked off 2 Super Bowl leads. This is his chance to make up for it. I think,
real quick, I'm sorry to interrupt you. Who said to listen? The 2019, okay, I'll give you that. But I'm so sick and tired of hearing the Atlanta Falcons. He was the offensive coordinator. He was not the head coach. He did not have the same control that he did with the Niners. That's why I can't make an excuse for the Niners. Although the defense gave up that big play, but the whole point with Atlanta, we had scored 28. They scored 28 points, excuse me. And it was 28-3 going into the fourth quarter, if I'm not mistaken or remember correctly. It wasn't Kyle. Now, Kyle made some mistakes. Of course, he should have passed the ball. I think he should have ran instead of passing, whatever it was. But my point being is it was the guy that was running that defense that pretty much shit the bed. And I keep hearing people say that he blew two Super Bowls. It's one. The Super Bowl it's only on you if you're the head coach.
yeah.
That's it. You're the head coach. So the 2019, Kyle, the 2016 was not Kyle. That was on what's his name? The coordinator for Dan Quinn. That was his fault.
Yeah. But I think Kyle's like really going for it this year for sure. What are your guys' thoughts on that? What do you think? What do you think about that?
Go ahead, Christian.
I mean, he goes for it every year, but yeah, I mean, right now his offense is averaging 30+ points a game. His defense is not giving up over 20 points a game, other than 2 games this year. Yeah, we just need to get to the playoffs healthy, and it's just gonna be, we're gonna fucking blow through everybody. Every time I feel like all but one time the Niners, when they won the Super Bowl, it's been a blowout. And the other in 4 of their 5 Super Bowl wins, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what's gonna happen in this. We're gonna get to the Super Bowl, and then it's gonna be a fucking blowout.
Yep. And real quick, 49er dude, don't agree with me, bro, because it'll go to my head. It will go to my head, and you don't want that, bro. I'll be like, yeah, that's just my note, bro. It's not that I'm completely disagreeing with you, and I didn't mean no disrespect if it came out that way. It's just that I do get fired up because I do get tired of Kyle getting blamed for shit that is out of his control. He's not the head coach. That's all. But nothing against you, brother. But yeah, don't let it go to my head. I want to show that video of that guy, the cowboy guy, but we don't have to do it now. Just let me know, Brandon. You're the boss. When
Do it. Do it now.
Do it.
now.
Just do it. Okay, hold
Do
on,
it.
guys.
Oh,
I'm gonna share this video
I knew
because
it was
this.
too quiet in here. Smooth. What are you doing? Why are there flags all over the Christmas tree?
This was working against us every game, every time we get up. Blew out.
What is on your face?
An L.
What we did.
He can't even say it.
Oh, they gonna get me with this one, boy. They gonna tear my tail up online now, boy. I know it, boy. Blew out by the Buffalo Bills, man.
Yeah.
I can't believe it, man. Nightmare Before Christmas, y'all. I'm hurt.
Before Christmas.
I'm real hurt behind this one. We find out we make the playoffs, then we get blew out. We just get smoked. Cooked. Like the man that ran all over us today, cooked. How can't you stop one person, man? I'm sick. I'm hurt. I gotta hear Cowboys are frauds.
My boy looking like
But if I'm man enough to get on here and say,
Big Mama.
Cowboys when we win, I'm man enough to get on here and say we got
Auntie Mama.
Buffalo Bills, y'all still need a wing and a prayer to get into the playoffs. So
All right.
he wearing the L. He wearing that L proud.
Yeah, he is. I show Cowboy stuff because I have two teams in the NFL. It's the Niners #1 and whoever plays the Cowboys #2 for that week, bro. I can't stand, never will like the Cowboys, respect the Cowboys, or go for the Cowboys. Cowboys just suck, bro. So whenever we get the opportunity to win a game, clinch the division, and enjoy a blowout like the Cowboys, those frauds they are, it's a beautiful weekend. And we're going to finish it. I don't like the Seahawks either. But let's get a win, Seahawks.
Dude, the
And
Rams
let's get
sneaking up.
the Rams. Yeah, the Rams are playing good, bro. They're playing good football. So this is why I want the Eagles to lose, because it'll give us one game cushion on both teams.
Yeah.
So it'll give us a one game, because if we win up same tie, we win it because we beat both of those teams. So we'll see what happens. But the Rams, they're coming up, but don't get it twisted, anyone. They're not playing teams like the 49ers.
Mhm.
They're not playing teams like the Dallas Cowboys. When they played a very good team, even though they gave them a fight, they still lost to the Ravens. So the Rams are definitely playing good. Shout out to Sean McVay for playing a bunch of rookies and doing what he's doing. But they're still 7-7 for a reason.
Yeah.
Same old sorry ass lambs.
So think about closing it off. I think that's gonna do it for us. But before we go, I just want to let the people know. Earlier today, I was broadcasting the game with the scoreboard from ESPN, and then KMBR playing in the background, and a lot of the people were liking it. So I'll be doing that for the rest of the season.
Where?
On YouTube.
Okay, make sure you let them know that. Yeah.
I'll be on YouTube, X, Facebook, and Twitch. So just to let everybody know. Make
Did you
sure
say you're going to be twerking?
Hmm?
You're going to be twerking on there?
No, Twitch.
Oh, I'm sorry, Twitch.
This guy. You think you're so funny, don't you?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, funny looking.
That too. The last time
But,
the other day I bent down and I swear I saw your face on my ass. So I'm like, whoa.
No, he got confused with Christian's face.
Especially when he came on camera today.
But anyways, yeah. So make sure you guys you look out for that. So next Monday night I will be broadcasting the game on YouTube and all the other channels. So make sure you hit that like, subscribe button. Beto.
Look at that chubby Italian guy.
All right, where? I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, I'm sorry. Then that chubby Jewish guy.
Christian?
I'm not fucking Jewish.
Anyways, Beto, let them know where they can find you as well.
I'm in my house near Modesto. You can find me on Niner Sickness podcast anytime you're bored and you want to laugh. I'm always showing pictures of Brandon on my show. So if you want to come and have fun, you're welcome to. We like to have fun. On Tuesdays, myself, Brandon, and my brother, Peter, we come together. We come together and we do our show at 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And then on Fridays, I go live with my girl, Jess, from East Coast Podcast, whatever. Red and Gold Podcast. She was, by the way, she was at the game today.
So hard.
I know. Because so many damn podcasts. Anyway, she was at the game. Kudos to Jess for being at the game. This woman can afford to stay at the same hotel with all the Niner players, no matter where they're at. And kudos to her for taking pictures with players and so forth. Now that we got Ancho on here, let's say goodnight, goodbye, and we'll see you next week. No, just kidding. What's up, Ancho?
All right. Well, Ancho decided to join us hella late. So, real
Turn the
quick,
light on,
before we
bro.
end
Turn the
it,
light on.
As we're getting off.
My bad, guys.
Hey, so real quick, media, give us your thoughts on today's game.
Defense definitely needs, I'd say, a lot of fixing.
It's not a turkey, bro.
I mean, I know we didn't have, obviously, our main guys in Armstead and Hargrave, but I think, hopefully we have them next week because I think we definitely need them against a guy like Lamar Jackson. But yeah, defensively, I mean, I loved the picks from All-Pro, Travarius Ward, Mooney Ward. That was outstanding to see. Jair Brown struggled a little bit. He gave up that touchdown. But offensively, I mean, I don't know what else I can say because 45 points, divisional matchup. I mean, I can't ask for anything better. Brock Purdy should win MVP after this game. Dak Prescott did basically nothing tonight for the Cowboys. So, yeah.
All right. And what do you think the defense needs to work on?
Coverage for sure, because I mean Trey McBride had so definitely coverage, and I thought the pressure at times wasn't too bad, but I'd still like to see it be better for sure, and definitely run defense because I mean I gave up 200 rushing yards.
Yeah, I think that was because we were missing Armstead and Hargrave for sure.
Yeah.
All right, buddy. Well,
all right.
Thanks for tuning in and joining us, man. To give us your thoughts. Appreciate it. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe button again. We're on our way to 1,000 subscribers now.
Yes, sir.
We're at 500. We're at 515 right now. So we're growing, guys. So appreciate the love and the support. I'll be back with Beto, like Beto said, on Tuesday night with Pete and himself. to go over this game as well, and to preview next Monday's game against Baltimore, and then we'll come back here later this week and preview the Baltimore game for Monday night.
What's that sound? It sounds like Beto's making some bacon or some shit.
Bro, that's what I'm doing too. I came in here and I started hearing sizzling sound.
It's raining outside, fool.
My boy sizzling his culo. That's what he's doing.
Yeah.
Hey, Beto, how was your burrito, bro?
It was good. Tell your never mind.
He hand fed it to Brandon. It was so good.
All right. Until next time, guys. Go Niners.
Go.
Brandon likes my burrito.